What's going on, everybody? LK here, and today we return to the problem with series, and we're going to go over a character that I have gone in and out of playing with. Maybe I could have picked a better word choice for that one. A character that I've played on and off since season 1, and a character that's been seeing more popularity in season 3, definitely came up really hard in season 2, Android 18. So I have a pretty positive view of this character overall. I think she's very strong in this game right now. But again, we've both reviewed characters that people think are not so great and characters that people think are really, really amazing. So she is, in my opinion, right on that border to like a top tier character. So first, let's look at what's good about her, and then let's look at what problems she has and why she's not as popular as she might want to be. So the first thing we have to talk about is her offense, surprisingly. So she has a lot of good offensive options. So for example, she has a mix level 3. This level 3 has led into mix basically for the entire duration of the game. They have nerfed it a bunch in season 1, but it still offers really good positioning, pretty good frame advantage, and she has a lot of ways to mix people up here. She also has this, the Android 17 call. The medium call is plus 27. So this is actually pretty close to beam assist block stun that she can create. She also has a command grab that's very fast at 17 frames. She's also got something that a lot of people beg for on characters, a low 2L and a low 5L as well. The notable thing about her 5L is that it's a little faster. So occasionally there are structures where you can use the 5L as the low option, and because it's faster, it might throw off your opponent's timing. Another really good thing she has is her knockdown. So the really standout one for this season is the EX17 call that she can do. In this season, it is extremely valuable to have characters that have low resource ways of attacking characters on knockdown without using assists, and she is one of them. What's really interesting about this setup too is that you have a bunch of ways you could feint them out. So for example, when she calls him, she can go into other 17 moves like the barrier. And you can also combine this with assists to keep up your offense and get different styles of 50-50s. All in all, her knockdown is really amazing and she reliably 2-touches. Her damage output is actually quite high as well. She is really, really good at pumping out damage with assists. At this point, she not only has assist extensions like these, but she also has loops with her Destructo Disc as well. And actually, speaking of EX17 call, she basically has the best anti-tag move in the game. When you tag in a character, he will appear to where they are and basically does that huge explosion. So when he's on the screen, the opponent has to actually hit him so that he goes away. Any lazy attempts at tagging gets destroyed. This is a really strong, really unique tool that she has. In my opinion too, she has a pretty good spread of assists for support. She's got the original defense assist, the barrier. That one they've had to buff over time, but it is a really, really good assist where she'll tank a couple of hits for you. Her B assist is the beam-like Destructo Disc. This assist is pretty good. It's pretty fast and the block stun is okay. And her C assist is a tracking block stun assist. So as a character, she's got a couple of main focuses. So her knockdown is amazing. If you want to use her as a support, she's got the defensive barrier assist and she's got the beam-like assist if you want it. So what is her issue as a character? What are her issues then? So she has 2 small issues and one that's like a bigger issue. So for the small issues, one is going to be about mid-range. I talk about this a lot. I mentioned it with base Vegeta. I don't think her mid-range is very good. Her buttons are kind of stubby also. Of course, they can become bigger with dash momentum like any other character. But overall, I just don't think her mid-range is that great. Her air buttons are kind of small as well. Her JM is basically her biggest attack in the air. When we talk about 5L specifically too, usually people value really large and high hitting 5Ls, but hers is a low, she kicks you in the shins. So what can happen is in situations like this where other characters can't escape, you can hold up and just get out of there. Where if I do it with Roshi, she's gonna get hit or usually have to block. The next one would be about her in the air. So she actually is good in the air, but not in a traditional way, mostly because she can protect herself. And if you have an assist to cover you, then you can kind of mess with your opponent's approach. She also does have an air level 3 as well to protect herself from super dash, but she can't travel horizontally in the air with a move like a lot of other characters can. So where the classic example is like Bardock's Lariat in the air, she doesn't really have a way to travel in the air explosively without using system mechanics. For the most part, when she's in the air, she doesn't really have stuff that travels horizontally at all. Her Ki Blast goes straight down. and she doesn't have air destructo disc or anything like that. Now the last one, and I think this is the most important one, is actually in regards to assists. So she now has access to the B and C assist of Destructo Disc and the 50 frame block stun, so it's less of an issue than it used to be. But if you want to play a defensive style team and also play her, the way you play is not going to be as flexible. One, by having the barrier on your team, this barrier doesn't have a hitbox, so you need to make sure that if you want the barrier and you want the barrier from the beginning of the game, meaning you want to play a different point, the character that you're playing on point needs to be a little bit more self-sufficient with their combos. If a character relies a lot on assist extensions, then even though this is going to help you, you're going to have less damage output and less meter gain. If you choose to play her on point with the A assists, then you have to deal with the other issues, but you're going to have assists to support you, so that's okay. So it just becomes a challenge in team building. In Season 1 and Season 2, this assist thing was a huge reason why people didn't play her, despite her being so strong in previous seasons. Now it's much easier to pick her up because she's got a beam-like assist, so if you wanted her for the support, you could just have a character, have her with the beam-like, and then whoever you want for your third character. But okay, hopefully that made sense. This is a character I actually really enjoy playing, especially the times I have played her, and this character has done work on the tournament scene. I think she's a super cool character in this game. As usual, if you guys have any questions or comments, definitely feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.